All right, y'all, we're back here at the Pro Wrestling Archives, and I wanted to talk about and compare, the differences between Battleground Championship Wrestling, Major League Wrestling, and Classic Championship Wrestling. Battleground seems to be where a lot of the ECW guys are ending up. Take it easy, buddy. And that's totally carrying the lineage of ECW with it. They got some new guys, Rich Swann, Alpha Jr. They got some older guys like Too Cold Scorpio and, Sabu and Sandman. But then in Major League Wrestling, you got some real good cats like Jacob Fatu, up-and-coming superstars. And, you got lineage like Harry Smith Jr. and, Dynamite Kid cousin or some shit like that. And then new guys like Alex Hammerstone. So they got something going on too. They're a little more, I think it's fair to say that they're a little more classic, in their approach to their product. While Battleground's a little more hardcore, even though they've been toning down on trying to be an ECW copy and doing their own thing, which has been pretty cool. Then, we got Classic Championship Wrestling, which is an indie wrestling company, which is obviously, the name says it all. They do the classic stuff. But every now and then, they'll do a main event that's hardcore. And, it just seems like the way all these guys are managing the ECW thing in their own way seems to keep it going while not, hot-shotting the biz. You know what I'm saying? So, I don't know, man. I would say that between those three wrestling companies, man, you got some really good wrestling, in the Pennsylvania area, the southeast Pennsylvania area. And, I don't know, man, just, if I had to rate them, I would give Battleground Championship Wrestling, first off, the ECW tribute was a 10. But overall, I'd give Battleground Championship Wrestling, as far as Philly wrestling goes, I would give it a 7 or an 8. And when it comes to, what was the other league I said? Major League Wrestling, I would give them a 6 or a 7. And the 7 would be, because of guys like Jacob Fatu and Hammerstone. The overall product can be a little cookie cutter at times, which I think that they need to work on. Those are the times, but we don't need to mirror these times, man. We need to do something different than these times. And then Classic Championship Wrestling, I would give them a 7, because every show I've ever been to by them, was a good show. A good wrestling show. It's just a little bit of a drive outside of the Philly area. So, they got guys too, man. I haven't been to a show of theirs in maybe about a year or so, maybe 2 years. So, they got some guys, man. I don't know who they got with them now. I don't want to shout out the Raw guys if they're not with them. But, yeah, man, that's a really great wrestling company as well. And then there's all kinds of wrestling companies popping up. So I just wanted to compare these and, talk about pro wrestling.